Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we've got mostly clear skies out there and absolutely gorgeous weather conditions in store for us today as high pressure will be building into the area, providing us with mostly sunny skies and very comfortable conditions with that humidity much lower than what we've seen over the last couple days. Seeing that high pressure building into the region from the west, that cold front that moved through the region yesterday evening has made its way well off the coast this morning, and we are going to continue to see high pressure and control of our weather here at Wallops as we work our way through the end of the work week and into the beginning of the weekend. Taking a look here at our visible satellite imagery, you can see really mostly clear skies all up and down the mid-Atlantic region this morning, with all of our cloudiness associated with that cold front well off the coast. And again, not any real areas of clouds to be concerned with today, and not expecting any precipitation threats for today or the next several days, as well as high pressure continues to dominate our weather here at Wallops. I want to take a look here at our computer model simulation and what we can expect over the next several days. We'll start out here at the current time of Thursday morning at about 10 o'clock in the morning. You can see really no precipitation anywhere near us showing up on the model, and that's the same story as we go through the Thursday evening time frame here and into Friday. You can see dry weather conditions expected to continue for us with really no percent chances for precipitation for the next several days, as we'll see dry weather continuing right on into the beginning of the weekend. Here we are in Saturday morning. You can still see dry weather with no precipitation anywhere near the Wallops region. As we work our way into Sunday, we'll start to see a little bit of troughiness well off to our north, bringing the potential of some showers into the Pennsylvania area, but most of that activity will stay well north of the Wallops region, and we'll continue to see dry weather right on into the weekend as we progress throughout the next several days. I want to shift our focus here to the tropics and what we can expect. We do have Hurricane Dorian currently located north of Puerto Rico, continuing on a northwestern path here as of the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center at 5 a.m. Maximum sustained winds were at 85 miles per hour, and the movement of Dorian was off to the northwest at 13 miles per hour. Now, as we see the continual movement off to the northwest, eventually we're going to see its impact steering flow more with the easterly flow as an upper level ridge makes the turn more to the west for Dorian as we get into the Friday evening time frame. So it will be impacted by that easterly steering flow and make its trajectory more toward the southern to central portions of the Florida coastline by the later portion of the weekend. So that upper level ridge will be a saving grace for us here as we don't see a whole lot of potential for this to curve up the Atlantic seaboard, but it will be bad news for the Florida coast, as it looks like that'll be the best chance for direct impact as we get into the late portion of the weekend and into early next week, where we'll see potential landfall across the eastern seaboard of Florida. Probably not until late Sunday night at the very earliest, but most likely it will be sometime during the day on Monday when we see that impact on the Florida coastline. I'm going to take a look here at our infrared satellite view of Dorian, a pretty well put together storm currently at 85 miles per hour, but we're expecting even more intensification as it goes towards the next couple of days and gets into a more favorable environment. We'll see that storm increase in its intensity and potentially be a major hurricane as it nears the Florida coast early next week. Looking at the computer model simulation, you can see here the red colors are indicating where most of the ensemble members are grouped together. So you can see pretty good agreement of the models here over the next couple of days, and then as it goes into the later portion of the weekend into the beginning of next week, still fairly good agreement that the model showing the impact here along the Florida coastline. And then after it hits Florida, it does look like it will slow down quite dramatically and dump a lot of rainfall over the Florida area and then into southeastern United States as well. Potentially seeing a lot of rainfall out of this as the steering flow will really weaken quite dramatically over the later portion of the weekend and to the beginning of next week. So don't expect this storm to really move very quickly after it does make landfall, and we'll certainly see the potential of some very high rainfall amounts across the state of Florida into southeastern United States as well, into Georgia and potentially southern South Carolina. Could see a lot of rainfall out of this before it's all said and done. As far as Wallops impacts, we're not really expecting much in the way of impact here at Wallops. If we do see anything at all, it could be some of the remnants of Dorian making its way up to the Wallops region by the end of next week. So still probably a little more over a week away from seeing any kind of impact at all of Dorian here at Wallops, and that will likely be in the form of just some scattered rain shower activity as it makes its way to the Wallops region. So getting back to our weather here, just taking a quick look here at our upper level winds, you can see the winds increasing with height up to 25,000 feet. See those winds up to 40 knots at the 25,000 foot level. Winds generally out of a northwest direction at the low levels of the atmosphere, turning southwesterly in direction at 25,000 feet. That freezing level at 15,000 feet. And our short-term forecast showing mostly clear conditions for us today over the course of the next 24 hours. We'll see no hazardous weather expected here at Wallops with the green chart all across the board. High temperature around 84 degrees for us today. Overnight tonight, those temperatures falling into the low 60s, 63 degrees the overnight low temperature expected. As we get up Friday morning, we'll see those mostly clear skies and the temperatures in the low to mid 60s, light winds, and the temperatures rebounding throughout the day on Friday, likely seeing mid 80s with low humidity values continuing to the day on Friday. So very pleasant conditions expected for both Thursday and Friday. And then on into the weekend, we'll see mostly sunny skies. High temperatures in the low 80s for the weekend, 83 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday. And then as we get into the beginning of next week, just a slight chance of some isolated showers and thunderstorms on Monday, but only about a 15% chance. That would be associated with a trough that will be well to our north on Monday, and then into the middle of the week we'll see partly cloudy skies expected for Tuesday, a high of 85, and then 86 degrees for Wednesday with about a 20% chance of seeing some scattered showers. If we do have the potential of some of those showers from the remnants of Dorian making its way up to the Wallops region at that point. So that'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again at 8:15 and at 10 a.m. tomorrow for your forecasted weather briefings. Have a nice day.